Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, this is going to be a match here. The Barbarian against the stud stable Jimmy Golden. And Sherri Martel, we've got to contend with her again out at ringside. Mark Foley, we have been a referee many times, Joe Wheeler, but I'll tell you one thing, I don't envy Mark tonight at all, because this is going to break loose. This is not going to be a wrestling match. This is not going to be a wrestling contest. It's going to be a war.
No doubt about that. This is going to be a fight, and should be a great one, as the Barbarian's been pushed back into the corner by Golden, and Golden just caught referee Mark Foley with a forearm shot right across the back there. Both men are pointing at each other, but it was plain to see from my vantage point, it was Golden that popped referee Mark Foley on the back on that one, Mike. And Golden had better be careful. The Barbarian is 292 pounds of solid muscle, and he knows how to take care of business.
I tell you what, I've seen him in the ring a many times, Joe, and it don't look like he's changed any in 20 years. And I tell you what, Mark Foley, I guarantee, I agree with him, it won both of them. You never know which one's done anything, because a tag match is hard, Joe, to referee. But a singles match is hard, too, when you've got two men of this caliber.
Oh, no doubt about that. As they prepare to lock up, collar and elbow, they've done so. As Barbarian now back into the corner. Jimmy Golden has got him in the corner. And again, Golden just nailed referee Mark Foley right on the back in the shoulder area. And Foley's taken more of a beating than anybody so far. And Foley seems to think the Barbarian's responsible for it, but he's not. It was Jimmy Golden that did it.
I tell you what, Jimmy Golden will do anything he can to win. He'll do anything. And right now, he's got Mark Foley almost convinced that it's the Barbarian, but it's not. It's Jimmy Golden. But I tell you what, Golden's a veteran. He's been around many years, and he knows how to pull those strings, Joe.
No doubt about that. Jimmy Golden, like you said, a very established veteran in the world of professional wrestling, legendary competitor. Especially over here in Tennessee, as Sherri Martel and Foley now, they are jawing and back and forth. Foley's warning everybody. He's telling the Barbarian how it is. I tell you what, you got to admire Mark Foley. No matter how big, mean, or strong they may be, Foley get right in their face and tell them the way it is. And now he's calling for them to step to the center and let's get it on, as both men circling around once again, preparing to lock up collar and elbow. Barbarian with the advantage now has got Golden back over into the corner. Let's see what happens on this break. Oh, wait a minute. Foley caught him. He caught him red-handed. He caught him with his hand in the cookie jar on that one, Mike Williams.
Yes, he did. I tell you what, I admire Mark Foley for that. He stepped in between the men, and he caught Golden. I think it's funny, Joe. I love it. I'll tell you what, the Barbarian with that big foot, and now those chops from the Isle of Tonga. And I'll tell you what, the Barbarian, he's rough, tough, mean, and he doesn't care. And Golden goes to the outside to the shoulder of Sherri Martel.
Sherri Martel down there checking on Jimmy Golden as the Barbarian stands center ring, ready for action. Referee Mark Foley laying the count on him. And I tell you what, Jimmy Golden has got himself in a fight right here tonight in Kingsport, Tennessee. And he's realized it real fast as the Barbarian is here, and he's aligned himself with Jeff Tankersley. And I guess Jeff needs a few friends after what happened to him back in July right here in Kingsport. Jimmy comes in right there. He's got something in his hand as he just slipped it into his tights right there. He's got a foreign object that he hit the Barbarian with, because although Jimmy Golden's a very strong man, I don't think anybody could take the Barbarian down with one punch like he did without a foreign object.
I tell you what, Jimmy Golden better have the kitchen sink, because this Barbarian, he's rough, tough, and Golden, he wants to win this match, Joe. And I tell you what, he knows he can't do it with just his physical ability, his strength, because the Barbarian is so physically tough. But Sherri Martel is choking the Barbarian while Foley backs up Jimmy Golden.
Golden now has got Barb again and catches him with a foreign object. Once again, you see him slipping it into his tights. Great camera work there, taking you right down to the ringside, as Jimmy Golden has got something that he keeps pulling out and using on Barbarian. That last shot looked like it caught him right in the throat, right in the windpipe. And I tell you, no matter how big a guy is, you take their take their wind away from them or take their eyes away from them, and they're as small as the next guy in the ring. Golden now ripping at the face of the Barbarian, and Golden showing the Barbarian some barbaric tactics, if you will.
Yeah, that's a good choice of words there, Joe. I tell you what, we have one of the finest film crews to work with that we've always had in years. David Thompson, Alan Ingram, they do a fine job. And I tell you what, David Thompson just took you inside that ring there, Joe Wheeler. The Barbarian was laying the chops across the head of Golden. Golden said, please, Barbarian, stop. I can't take no more. And I tell you what, I'm glad we're up here and we're not down there, Joe.
Oh, no doubt about that, as this match could spill out of the ring at any moment. No telling what would happen from there. Barbarian now has got Golden in trouble. Oh, brings him out of the corner the hard way, as Golden is definitely in a world of hurt at this point in time. As Sherri Martel pacing about the ringside area, Barbarian is up and he is ready to fight, and he's opening up a series of shots, karate-style thrusts on Jimmy Golden. I tell you what, the Barbarian can fight with you, he can brawl with you, he can wrestle you, or he can take you on in a martial arts type matchup. It doesn't matter, he can go any way. Big body splash there in the corner as the Barbarian acknowledging the great crowd here in Kingsport, Tennessee.
I tell you what, the Barbarian, he feels good tonight. He's wore Jimmy Golden out. Joe, I tell you what, he's staying on him. He's not letting him breathe for nothing. And he's went to the top, and he's putting some knots on that head, Joe. And I tell you, there Sherri Martel is in the ring. She has attacked the Barbarian, Joe.
Well, it just goes to show you, Sherri Martel ain't scared of anybody and maybe half crazy. She's got to be, because she just got in the face of the Barbarian, and she's getting ready to pay for it, as Barbarian now has her up in a chokehold, and Sherri goes tumbling out once again down hard to the concrete floor. But the Barbarian took her out there. What was she thinking, huh?
I tell you what, here comes Eddie Golden and CC Rockets. They ran in from the back. We can't see them on the camera yet, but they're there, Joe, and I'll tell you, it doesn't look good for the Barbarian.
Barbarian has got Golden. He's setting him up here. Wait a minute, here comes Eddie and CC Rocket Mike, and they got a steel chair. They just cracked the Barbarian with a chair, and it's breaking down fast.
Yes, it is, Joe Wheeler, and I'll tell you what, CC Rocket Eddie Golden has taken over on the Barbarian, and now here comes Jeff Tankersley. Jeff Tankersley's coming to the ring, Joe, and he's got that stick in his hand, and he is going to waylay somebody, I guarantee you that. Jeff Tankersley has cleared the ring of Jimmy Golden, Sherri Martel, and Eddie Golden, and CC Rocket.
Hey, Jeff, make your statement.